All right. Hello, guys. Welcome to another stream. In today's stream, I want us to discuss one of the greatest opportunities right now for creating AI-based application, and this opportunity is actually based on creating using already available APIs. So we are going to be accessing already available APIs, meaning we don't have to have our own servers for for hosting these applications. And yeah, so we are going to be making use of the already available APIs. So the one of the APIs that I want us to talk about in this live stream today is called Hyperbolic. And the reason why I want us to talk about Hyperbolic, because Hyperbolic is is one of those platforms. What do they call it? What do they call themselves? Let me share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I might have to reload. So Hyperbolic has it's a service whereby you can use these models and then you're charged based on how much you use. So one of the biggest opportunities of using Hyperbolic, even in creating your own internal software for internal use, you can actually be charged based on how you use it, rather than buying access to these softwares whereby you have to pay monthly. And if you're creating, if you are running your have access to this, you get to have so many subscriptions. Some you barely use, some you use a lot. So even the subscription model, by the way, it's created in such a way whereby the high intensity use clients or customers are subsidized by the low intensity use customers. So what this ends up doing for your bottom line, you have so many. Sometimes you might find yourself, in order for you to compete in the current market, you need to have around I don't know, maybe 4, 5, or 6 softwares that you're subscribed to, and you find like your monthly subscription can be anywhere between 200, some even go for $1,000 a month, where that is just the amount of money you have to pay for your subscription software. So Hyperbolic and many other businesses, or maybe these artificial intelligence APIs, they have enabled us to access these APIs, and then now we can create content based on, my internet is very slow, by the way. Now we can create content and or create applications and then pay depending on how much we use. So that is the good thing about things like Hyperbolic. It's very straightforward, but it's a new platform. I don't know how long it has been around, and they don't have many sample software. So I'm going to share with you some of the code that I'm going to be using for creating my own internal tools. One of the one I've created, but this is just like a demo on my website, is this. I call it I Interior Designer. I'm using the backend, and I'm only charging 0.01 per image. So for $1, I can get up to 100 images. If you have used services like Midjourney, you know that for you get to pay around $10 per month, but in the $10 per month that you get to pay, you actually get 200 images. So with Hyperbolic, you can get actually around I mean, for $1 you get 100 images, so it gives you more room, and it's pay per use. So if you never reach 100 images per month, you just pay for what you want to use, and yeah, so you pay for what you use. So yeah, so this is one of the software that I've created. I've created this on WordPress, but anyway, so the main idea, I'm just going to show you a demo. This is one of the softwares or the services that I'm selling using AI. Is a service whereby I I help um, people who deal with real estate to show the potentials of their listings. You know, most of the time when people are selling these spaces, especially if they're unfurnished, like the ones we have here, you find like it's hard to convince a customer if this place is going to fit with their vision of maybe what they want to do with the interior design, you know. So this is a software that I'm creating that I'm going to sell to real estate agents, to property companies, whereby I'll tell them like you can use this software to help your clients, you know, use the imagination much better to visualize what's going to happen on the property once they rent that property or they list that property. So here below we have images 1 to 3. These are like sample images of a certain property. You know, you can select here an image and then you just write whatever prompt you want. I have here some presets you can select, or you can just copy here below. I'm just going to show you quickly how it works. So let's say I want this location to look like, you know, to have this kind of design. So I'm just going to click on this image. It's going to be generating. And on the back end, I'm using Hyperbolic. So on the front end, I'm using WordPress PHP, but on the back end, I'm using Hyperbolic. So I get to be charged per use. And another thing, Hyperbolic gives you $10 to start with. So you can start with $10. So yeah, as you can see, um, I have used this image, and then I have created an interior design idea based on, how do I put this in good English? This is the image that I have right now, this one. This is the image of the property when it's empty. And I've used AI to show the potential of what this property could be. And it doesn't cost me as much creating a service like this, because I'm using, on the back end, I'm using Hyperbolic. Okay, I think okay, so sorry, I just realized something. I wasn't actually sharing this tab. Sorry. So let's do that again. Okay, so okay, so let's do it again. So I was actually talking about this AI interior designer demo page that I have on my website. And okay, so I mixed up. I wasn't sharing this page while I was talking, so forgive me for any confusion that has happened. But I was actually talking about, I have here an AI interior design software demo that I can sell to real estate companies and property managers, you know, real estate agents, to help them better sell the places or the locations that they're already listing. So for example, here we have images. These are image of the same property, and I mean, it's empty, it's unfurnished. So some people they rent places that are already furnished, some don't, or some don't rent all these properties that are not furnished. So like this one, this is unfurnished. So what this interior design software that has been built on the backend by Hyperbolic, what it does is I can select an image. So I did select this list, the first image here, and then I selected one of the presets that I want this. Show me how this place will look like once it is in the Moroccan design. So this is like one of those presets, and I even listed some of the prompts that I can copy below. So this is the generated image, but I'm going to do it again. So let me just click this image. So the first step you have to do is select an image and then select this design here. I'm going to click and select this design, and then I'm going to allow this software that on the back end has been built on top of Hyperbolic, and then it's going to show me how the property is going to look like once the property has that design. So here we go. Okay, so for some reason it doesn't look that nice. Okay, so this happens sometimes, AI. But anyway, I'm just going to let me just copy one of my prompts here. Just going to copy this one. Sometimes this happens, and it's a good thing you have seen this while I'm on a live, because to portray a perfection. Yeah? We want people to see how it really works. So I'm just going to do the same, but I'm going to write a prompt instead. Instead of clicking one of my presets, I'm going to press generate image. We're going to wait. So on the back end, like I said, I'm using Hyperbolic and Stable Diffusion. Hyperbolic also has Flux, if you know Flux. Okay, so as you can see, we have a beautiful design based on the location that we have here. So AI has generated an idea. Now, it becomes easier to sell this place, as we can show now the potential of what it could be. I'm assuming maybe your listing, you could allow major modifications, like, they've added these tiles here, yeah. So this is one of the ways where you can sell a property listing much better. As you can see, this image is much more convincing than this one. This is just an empty image, but this one, it shows the potential of what that place could be. So this is one of the services that I'm selling to real estate agents and property managers, and yeah. So it has been built on top of Hyperbolic. I'm running on the back end. I'm going to change tab here. On the back end, I'm running this in Hyperbolic. I'm running it on Stable Diffusion XL. Yeah, so that is the model that I've decided to work with, because it has the functionality of image to image. I think by the time I was building this, Flux didn't have image to image. So yeah, so this is one of the biggest opportunities that, and remember, for just $1, I can generate up to 100 images. Now, if you know anything about, let me try to open here, Midjourney pricing. Does Midjourney already have what do you call them? APIs? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to share this tab here. So this is the price for Midjourney, and this is the, okay, I'm not sure how much, GPU time. I'm not sure how much for $10, how many images it is for 3.3 hours per month. But I remember when I was subscribed to Midjourney, I had around 200 images I could generate a month, if not more. But That means if I was to only use it for a certain month for only 10 images, I was still paying $10. So in other months when I wasn't using with Journey, I was paying per image. And in month where I was using it a lot, maybe it was cheaper during those times. And one thing that I really like about using a service like Hyperbolic is that I can pay as I use. I know this is mostly for developers, but I'm going to share with you some of my source code so that we can be able to run this locally and have it like it's your own tool. But one thing that I like about this is that I only pay. Sometimes I run an agency. Sometimes you only you need 10 images a month. Sometimes you can go an entire month, you only need just one image. You're working on something like, I could really use an AI image for this. And then you find yourself in a position whereby you have to pay a monthly subscription because of that one image. And some might argue there are services whereby they give you free images like Leonardo, but they impose on you so many limitations. If you know anything about AI image generation, when I say you only need one image, it doesn't mean like you're just going to do one prompt and get the image that you desire. Sometimes you have to do multiple prompts, just to get that one image that you need. So you find yourself doing 2 or 3 or 5. Sometimes you don't know even what kind of prompt you should put in order for you to get your desired image. But anyway, so that is what happens. And by using services like Hyperbolic on the back end, you can have your own AI image generator that is unlimited, that you can use, pay as you use. So I'm going to create tools that you're going, ouch, I've been electricity. But anyway, you're going to have, I'm going to create tools. I'm going to share them for free. And these tools are going to enable you to be able to use your own unlimited AI image generator based on AI image generator that you're just going to pay as you use. And that is just on the AI image generation. And I'm going to see how I can build more tools, internal use tools that I can use on that I can pay on a usage basis. As you can see here we have these other models like DeepSeek R1. I think this came out just recently. We also have audio generators. If you know anything about audio generation, services like 11 Labs. I'm going to try and see if I can create an alternative to 11 Labs that is not going to be subscription based. I really hate subscriptions. And the reason why I hate subscriptions is because subscriptions, they force you to pay monthly for something you monthly. If you know anything about running a business, business is not a monthly thing. Like sometimes you could go, you don't have clients, but you still need to have access to your tools. And anybody who has run an agency, it's not always smooth. And there's some month you have so much business, then maybe it will make sense, and it will make sense to have those. But anyway, I'm going to save this image here. Anyway, so that is what I wanted us to talk about in this video. So yeah, so that's it. I have nothing else. So if you have any questions, put it down there. I'm going to share some of the source code down there as well. So yeah, see you next time.